Hello, Virgo. Welcome to September. We are in your season, and I am so pleased to be here with you to bring the messages for this month. It's your turn to be in the first spot and highlighted. Okay, so Virgo, we start with the astrology alone. We have a stellium of planets in your sign. So it's amazing energy to bring things into a practical way of, what do you say, taking action? Yeah. It's bringing those things that you've been wishing and wanting to do for quite some time and not waiting for them to fall in your lap anymore. It's actually taking those steps. Thank you for those that are joining me right now live. I am doing these readings live. And if you are watching this, please take a moment to like. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. My name is Patricia Cristina, and this is Fearless Light Guidance. I try to bring you astrology, tarot, all that good into a mix of a message of oneness and raising the level of consciousness. So if this resonates with you, please take a moment to subscribe and click the notifications bell. I'm going to be using the Illuminated Tarot, which is a really cute deck that I found recently. And I'm going to be clarifying with the Classic Rider-Waite. Okay, so we have 3 cards coming out for you. And this deck is very interesting because it doesn't have a major arcana. But in the actual minor arcana, it does have representations of the major arcana. Okay, so I will explain as I go. Okay, so Virgo, we start your reading with the Page of Swords. Okay, and you can see right here the Page of Swords. And this is a card of curiosity. This is a card of needing to get more information, more details. But it's also a card of very defensive sort of energy, okay? It's like taking a stand. It's communicating in a way that might seem harsh at times, maybe even foolish or immature, okay? But it's a need for clarity, okay? And there is this sort of curious nature to this card, okay? Now, with that, we go from a page to a king. And notice how the cards have the same colors, okay? So you have the King of Swords now, which is saying clarity is going to come, and it's going to come through wisdom, okay? This is going to be some sort of lesson that we need to integrate. This is going to be something that we almost need to learn the hard way, Virgo. But it ends up in the same way. It ends up being this wisdom that is acquired, okay? And it seems like you get that fairly quickly because you have this page and then you have this king. So whatever information is coming through now, whatever this curiosity that you've had is going to bring to you, is going to bring a sort of illumination and a big realization that is going to be, with the Three of Swords, very painful perhaps, okay? The Three of Swords is this card of heartbreak and sometimes even suffering, but it's the acceptance of when things have gone wrong. And with the King of Swords, maybe even seeing what our role has been in all of that, okay? So Three of Swords could be saying that there is some sort of third-party influence here when it comes to these realizations and these lessons that you're learning. It could be that you are getting some heartbreaking news, some information that is going to make you sadness. It's going to make you sad, or it's going to bring sadness. But with this comes an acceptance, okay? The seeing things for what they truly are. All right, so I'm going to clarify these cards right here. For Virgo, remember, this is a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Venus, okay? Whatever resonates with you. If you're a cross watcher, you can also relate this messages to any of those Virgo placements. And as always, the readings are general, okay? So they're based on energy and the intention, obviously, that I am putting towards it. So let's see this Page of Swords for you, Virgo. And we have two cards coming out. And it's the Judgment card and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a wake-up call happening, which is what I see here with these cards, with the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. There is this realization. There is this, like, you have to open your eyes. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is about working on things now with that practical mentality. You know, what kind of decisions are you going to make now that you're waking up to this and you're listening to this call? What sort of decisions are you going to make, and what steps are you going to put in place to carry out this next steps? Okay, so it's about making better decisions for yourself, Virgo. And with the Judgment card, there is a finality to that card, because it brings up issues from the past, things that we've been dragging around for a long time. Okay, and with the Judgment card, it's now time for you to take an active role in decisions, because if not, it's going to go back to the same thing. You can't expect to be doing the same thing and getting different results. Okay, now this King of Swords, we have the Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So with this King of Swords, there is this idea that we are headed into a new direction completely. Okay, the Page of Wands, it's about taking those first steps, taking inspired action, and going on a new journey entirely. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, this might have to do with the journey that you take on your own. Okay, this is a personal, individual journey. Okay, this does not include people that might be attached to you, or people that you're in relationships with, or partnerships at work. Okay, this is the work that you have to do on your own to gain some sort of independence and have stability for yourself. Okay, now this Three of Swords, let's see this Three of Swords. There might be a separation, a parting of ways here for some of you with this Three of Swords. Let's see. Definitely, I see that you could be realizing the pain that you are causing someone else. And with the Three of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, changes that are distant. Okay, it's like we need to let the universe take the wheel on this one. Okay, however painful these changes may seem, the universe is trying to bump you up to where you need to be next. Okay, this is about fate, destiny, and changes that happen. Also, karma being karma reaching a point of completion. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. It heralds a completion, and you have the Judgment card as well, which is a double 10. It's a 20. So there is a certain level of completion here of certain events in your life, and there is a shift happening, okay? And like I said, you have this page of wands, which is saying a new journey begins, okay? So let's see what else comes up for Virgo in September. Virgo. Now, as always, I'm going to pull some oracle cards at the end just to give another supporting message, maybe even a guidance as to where to go with this energy, how to integrate it. Oh, I was also going to tell you this King of Swords, it looks like the Devil card as well. Okay, so that's what I was saying about this illuminated tarot deck. It has major arcana. You see, you have the Ace of Wands coming out for you now, and this is the Strength card. This is about this new beginning, okay, with the Page of Wands as well. Now you have the Ace of Wands, which is a gift from the universe, from spirit, okay, to start something new and to take matters into your own hands. And by showing the Strength card as well, in this card, you get an extra message of resiliency, of needing to overcome and needing to take control of certain things in your life, okay? But it's about action, it's about creation, it's about creativity and passion moving forward. So let's see what else comes up with this. Now you could be dealing with, I definitely see air signs here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, people that have that in their astrological chart, and also fire signs as well. Okay, so this has to do with some sort of wish. Now you have the Page of Wands again, and look at the Page of Wands here. So you have two messages of this Page of Wands. New journey begins, okay? There's something definitely new here, something to start taking action in, okay? And it's definitely something that is going to light up some sort of fire under you, Virgo. And this has a lot to do with the sun being in your sign. And if I hadn't said it before, happy birthday to all my Virgos, okay? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups talks about wishes coming true, okay? But only when you take action will you gain this level of fulfillment. Only when you take action with that Ace of Wands being presented to you, taking it in your hand, you know, placing that wand in your hand and saying, okay, I'm going to take the steps. That's when that fulfillment will come with the Nine of Cups. Now, also, Nine of Cups sometimes could be overindulgence. Okay, so if you are somebody that tends to overdo things, this might be a message for you since you have so much fire energy there pushing, you know, right behind that Nine of Cups. Now let's clarify. Okay, so Ace of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So another ace. These are blessings. These are opportunities to re-spark something, okay? You also had the Judgment card at the beginning, which could be talking about reconciliations, people coming back from your past. And so does this Six of Cups. People coming back from the past, people that you've shared lifetimes with, okay, people that you could have known back in the day, back in high school. And there is a chance for a peaceful resolution here with these two cards. But with that Ace of Wands, it's about you taking the steps, okay? So taking the steps, taking the action towards this reconciliation or this peaceful resolution, okay? Now let's see this Page of Wands, which we already have 2 Page of Wands here. New journey begins. And we have the Queen of Cups. So this is about really following your heart with something, Virgo. And we all know you are this mercurial sign. You are, you work with your mind, but also with your body, like embodying things that you truly want to do. So this combined with the Page of Wands, to me, is about following your heart within this new journey, this new path that is opening up for you. Okay, it's like getting in tune with your feelings. Or there's somebody here in your life that maybe is in their feelings and not really having it so much. This type of reconciliation and this type of offering that you're giving them. Okay. Now, with the 9 of Cups, let's see what we get. Okay, with the 9 of Cups, we get the 9, the 7, 2 sevens. 2 sevens, numbers of spirituality. So really, there is a message here for you, Virgo, to connect to spirit. Not only to your heart, but mind, body, and soul all working together for this wish. Okay, this 9 of Cups that we had come out. Now, this 9 of Cups is being clarified by the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Are we going to keep fighting for the same objective because we spend so much time and energy planting these seeds? Okay, this is what I was saying. When in relationships, when we're speaking about relationships, it's about there's going to be some sort of evaluation here. Do we want to continue on this path? Because we've been fighting for a long time to see the fruit of all that energy, love, and time spent. Okay, so you could be thinking, this is what I want, this is my fulfillment, but there's been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of that defensive energy that we started with the Page of Swords. So evaluating all the time and the work and the effort spent into something. This could be career as well, into this wish, into this desire, and maybe realizing, do we want to stay or do we want to go another way? And you have a lot of cards that are telling you, okay, there has to be either a different way of doing things or a new path altogether. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 more cards and clarifiers, and then we'll look at the bottoms of the deck and get some oracle cards for you. Thank you for joining me live. For those of you, hello, that you're here, well, I welcome you. Please make sure that you click that like button. Give me a thumbs up if you're watching this live or on the replay. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's get 2 more cards here to see how the month of September is going to wrap up. And we have the 10 of Wands that just came out, a card of burdens, a card of burnout, of working yourself so hard to the bone, maybe feeling like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, maybe a little bit of victim mentality there. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands, and then we have the King of Pentacles, you. Okay, so this is saying there's a lot of work to do here, Virgo, to get to this point of this King of Pentacles. You could be feeling this victimhood. Like, I've put in so much effort, I put in so much time, so much work into everything that I've done, into this desire, into this fulfillment. And yet I'm feeling burned out, I'm feeling overburdened, and not reaching that desire quite yet. I feel like I'm alone in this, carrying the weight of the world. Okay. But with this King of Pentacles, it's about making better decisions. You had the Knight of Pentacles come up for you before. So by the end of the month, it's about really connecting to your element, really getting grounded, okay? Because you can see this King of Pentacles is very much like right in the earth. He has that element. He is meditating. He's really being a good shepherd to himself, good shepherd to his finances, taking time to just lean back after all this work. Let's see how we can put this burden down, okay? But it's a lot of this internal work for this King of Pentacles, is what I'm seeing. To reach that level of trusting yourself again and knowing your worth, knowing your value. But like I said, there's a lot of work to be done with this 10 of Wands. All right, because you could have been putting a lot on someone, or someone is putting a lot on you. Okay, however that resonates for you, it's how it's going to go. Now, the 10 of Wands, let's clarify these cards. What is this 10 of Wands here? The Star in the reverse. Yep, the Star in the reverse. There could be a situation where you've lost all direction, you've lost your way, you're losing faith, you're losing hope. There hasn't been any healing to this burden that has been carried for quite some time. Okay, so let's see this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, let's clarify for Virgo. Okay. King of Pentacles looks like is the next steps for you. This has to do with a marriage, a relationship, a foundation that you had, but it's all based on this. There was a solid foundation here, but it hasn't progressed enough. And there's been this sort of mind games and manipulation with this 5 of Swords that has been weighing very heavily, okay? When it comes to this King of Pentacles, it could be issues with a father figure or a male figure in your life, okay? It could be with your husband, a boss as well. But with this 4 of Wands, I see it more as a partner that you are building a foundation with, okay? There's been conflict, there's been a need to win, a need to be right, and a lot of manipulation. And now going forward, you have the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So going forward to a more positive place, you would have to leave a lot of things behind as you go into this new horizon with the 3 of Wands and with the 3 of Pentacles, doing things that make you come together and work together as a team instead of separating you and just creating distance between you and this other person. Now, for some of you, this could be just moving forward on your own and going on this new path, this new journey with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. But with the 3 of Pentacles, it's about building yourself back up from the bottom up, okay? And receiving the recognition for the good things that you have done for your talents. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is a card of admiration. So moving forward, this could be the focus for you. It could be rebuilding yourself on your own. There is a need here to see the bigger picture. Okay, so let's look at the bottoms of the deck. Overall energies is the Four of Pentacles. This is not wanting to let go, holding on to what has been so familiar, okay? Not opening up, not investing in relationships and, you know, situations. And it's funny because this card has a king, and it would be the King of Pentacles peeking through one of the pentacles. So we're not quite yet to this place. We're still holding that shows that. Okay, so holding on to things because we've been so dependent on them. Situations in your life, it's being closed off, okay, non-communicative. So that's overall. Now in the clarifying deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So there is, I mean, look at this. Look at it. The King of Pentacles peeking through here. Okay, I want you to see that. Look, please look at that. Oh my goodness. Maybe you've been just holding on to this wish and you've been putting your happiness and fulfillment in somebody else and not actually thinking about yourself and how you can make things better. Okay, goodness, that was a packed reading. Okay. But it's, you know, it's what's going on for you, Virgo. I hope that you can really work with these energies that I've been speaking of and that everything will be okay with you. Just a lot of words of affirmation for you. And I feel a lot of affirmation works for others that share your life, okay? Because that card of the Four of Pentacles may indicate that you've been holding back on somebody. Okay, so let's see, Virgo, what the Oracle has to say. What is the Oracle guidance for Virgos? And you guys, if you're watching this live, please give a thumbs up. Remember that you can always book a private reading. All the links will be in the box below this video. You can follow me on Instagram for daily guidance. Okay, we have a card. A fork in the road. You are definitely at this crossroads here, Virgo, and here it is again. Look at all the directions that this card is giving you. You might have felt a little bit lost here, okay? But this card is indicating change. This card is indicating that there is change in the wind and you are being moved to go on a whole new path here. Okay, for some of you this could be very life-changing. You've had a lot of major arcana saying that, you know, you've lost your way a little bit with that Star card in reverse. So there is this fork in the road, and I just opened it right at the page. Okay, so this message is for you, Virgo. It says, time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. And what more owning up than this King of Pentacles that has been coming up? You know, you have to take accountability for the decisions that you make, right? It says, every choice has a consequence. You have arrived at the fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is a choice that is yours and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Virgo, I couldn't have tailored that message better for you. Spirit is definitely telling you to take matters into your own hands, and this is about you as an individual, not what anybody else does for you or anything external brings to you. Okay, so I hope that this message serves you, Virgo, and I will be seeing you very soon for my next videos. Make sure to check out your weekly energy forecast. I love you guys. Take care, and I send you fearless light and love as always. See you very soon and enjoy the rest of the month of September.